Hello and welcome! Today I'm going to be showing you what guns I recommend that you should be using hitting level 23 in Tarkov. The guns I'm going to be showing is going to be for the calibers of the 5.56 and the 5.45s. I'm going to start off with the AK-101. For the AK-101 I got two gun builds I want to be showing here. One that is going to be the cheap version that I can use for my money farms, and the other one is going to be the gun build I tend to go for if I want to go in and have some PvP. The first one here is going to be the cheap one, sitting at a 77k. Now the AK-101 by itself, we can't buy that by the traders, but you can get it on a flea market and it tends to sit around like 50k. The next AK-101 build is going to be way more versatile, have better stats, but can also get a bit more pricey depending on what you're going to add to it. Now what we're going to go for here is going to be the tracks. Tracks bridge. Tracks 2. And that is about it. The option it's going to give me now is I can actually apply a little sniper scope, and I can also even put a candid on it. If you want to suppress the gun, then I recommend going for the CNC, the QDC, and then the NT4. The reason for this NT4 is because it tends to be pretty stable price on the flea market, sitting around 30 to 35k. Right now you can even see I can get it for 28k on the flea market, being extremely cheap. The price you're seeing right here is for the entire gun with all the mods I put onto it, that as well being the DP and the Tri-Hawk scope. Next gun within the 5.56 caliber is going to be the AUG A3. It's one of my favorite budget guns in Tarkov, and it can actually carry me throughout like the entire mid-section and even late game of Tarkov. Let's go have a look, shall we? There isn't much you can do about the AUG, but I'd say that's the beauty of it. It's pretty straightforward, easy to make, and yeah, cheap. So the AUG A3, we can actually buy that from Peacekeeper right now, but if you're lucky you can find it on flea market cheaper. I've seen this thing go down to like 50k. The suppress as well tends to be extremely cheap on flea market. It's normally sitting around 25k, but right now I'm being lucky and can actually get this thing for 20k. So yeah, the entire gun right here is going to be around 100k. Moving on, I will now be covering the gun for the 5.45 caliber, and that's going to be the AK-74N. For the modding of this gun, it's actually the same as the AK-101. Go with either the cheap version here or go for the bit more expensive one, depending on what you're going to be using the gun for. For the muzzle, this is the only difference. You're going to be using the DTK one if you want to use this gun loud. And for this gun, you only need to pay 75k. If you want to suppress it, then I recommend going for the PBS4. The suppressor, you can't get it from the traders, but it tends to be sitting on a pretty stable and low price, that is. Now, let's go and test the guns on the shooting range, shall we? Now, when it comes to the body armor helmets, we got some new options as well now because we got Peacekeeper up in level 23. It's gonna be more expensive, but it could be worth thinking about moving on into the game now. So for helmets, I recommend this one, the TC 2001, $380. And on some days you can actually get on the flea market cheaper for what Peacekeeper is taking for it. The reason I recommend this one is because of the class. It's a class 4 helmet. For the armor, you got the Osprey down here. It's a bit expensive, but it has a lot of space in it. And it is a class 4 armor. Hey, I hope you liked the video. If you did, then maybe consider hitting the sub down below. Come watch me over Twitch TV Simon Says. Take care and hope to see you again one day. Goodbye.